Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel Mathematics. So here today we will be discussing about the heights and distances. This is a part of the applications of trigonometry. So what is the meaning of the angle of depression and angle of elevation, and how to draw the diagram, and finally how to solve the day-to-day life problems using the trigonometric ratios we will be going to discuss. So here we will start now. In this video we will be discussing about the heights and distances. Let us see the meaning of what is angle of elevation and what is the meaning of angle of depression. Angle of elevation is the angle formed when you observe some point from the ground. The point of depression is the angle with the horizontal when you are observing from the top of a tower or any other building, etc. Suppose here we have a tower and we are observing, we are on the ground, we are observing from the ground to the top of the tower. When you observe from the ground to the tip or the top of the tower, we have a line of sight, the line of sight, and the horizontal, that is ground, and the vertical tower, all will be forming a right triangle. From this right triangle we can find any side. If you know the angle, you can find any side. That means you can find the horizontal distance or the height of the tower. And sometimes if you know the height of the tower and horizontal distance, you can find the distance from the observer till the point of observation, as well as you can find the angle of that observation also. When you see from the ground the angle between the horizontal and the line of sight, this is called the angle of elevation. That means angle of elevation is the angle when you observe from ground to the top or the tip of some tower or any building, etc. Let us see what is the meaning of the angle of depression. The angle of depression is the angle when you observe from the top of a tower to the point where the observation point will be on the ground. For example, there is a ball here and you are observing from the tower or some building, then you need to find the angle of depression. For that purpose, we need to draw a horizontal line with the ground parallel to the ground. This particular horizontal line is parallel to the ground horizontal. So when you draw, this particular line of sight will become transversal, and when these are two lines of parallels, then the theta, this angle and this angle will be and interior alternate angles. So the interior alternate angles will be equal. So we can find the any side, that means the distance from the tower or building from the observation point, otherwise you can find the observing point. So similarly you can find any kind of information which is asked in the question. Here is we have question. Find the length of the string of a kite flying 80 meter above the ground with the elevation of 60 degrees. So in these heights and distances problems, you need to draw the diagram. The diagram plays very important role in solving the problem. First you need to read the question carefully, and then you have to draw the rough figure related to the diagram, and you have to mention all the details given in the problem on the rough diagram, and hence you can decide what to find. Okay, the details in the from the question you need to check, write, and then after that you can solve the question. So, here we have drawn the figure related to the question, and now what you need to do, you need to solve the L. In order to solve these kind of questions, you need to take the trigonometric function where you know one quantity, known quantity, and another unknown quantity. Okay. Here we have the trigonometric ratio with the known quantity, that is the height of the tower, that is the opposite side, and we unknown quantity, that is we need to find the length of the cord or the length of the string of this kite, that is L, that is hypotenuse. So, in order to find this length of the cord or the length of the string, we need to take the sine function, so that we know the opposite side and we do not know the hypotenuse. Here, in order to find the hypotenuse, it is very easy, because he has given the angle 60 degrees. From the trigonometric table, we can understand that sine 60 degrees value we can find. We can know the value and we can put this value, that sine 60 degrees value here, and then you can solve. So, let us see the solution. Let us take sine 60 degrees from the adjacent figure. What you can say from the adjacent figure? Sine of 60 degrees, sine 60 degrees is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, which is opposite. Where is opposite? Opposite is 80 meters over hypotenuse is say it is L length, that is what we need to find. But from the trigonometric table we know that from trigonometric table sine 60 degrees is equal to square root of 3 over 2. So, we will put this value here, sine 60, instead of sine 60 you keep this square root of 3 over 2 is equal to 80 over L, 80 over L. Now what you can do, you need to solve L, that is length of the kite, length of the string. The length of the string, how you can do, you can take the cross multiplication here, cross multiply, here cross multiplying, what you get here, square root of 3 times L is equal to 2 times 80, and finally you get L, length of the string, is equal to 2 times 80, it is 160 over square root of 3. So, length of the cord is L is equal to 160 over square root of 3. You can keep the value as it is, otherwise even you can keep you can rationalize the denominator and you will get, you can keep the square root of 3 value here, square root of 3, or you can rationalize and you can get the other value also. So, the solution of the problem. Here we have another question. Pole and its shadow have the same length. Find the angle of sun ray made with the earth at that time. We need to draw the diagram first. So, here say assume that this is sun here, and it is making we have here, this is a horizontal from the ground parallel to the ground, and it is making an angle of theta here, the depression angle, and the same angle you can see this angle in the triangle ABCC also same, because these are alternate interior angles. Then this is parallel and this is transversal, and in that way. And now we the given information is the shadow and the angle and the length of the pole. This is the pole and this is the shadow, both are having same length, say that is x here, okay, x meter. Now from the given information you can see we have that adjacent side and also the opposite side. Opposite and adjacent side trigonometric function is tan theta. Tan theta we will be having opposite to the theta over adjacent to the theta. So according to the tan theta basic definition, we got x over x here, they will get cancelled, the tan theta is equal to 1, and from the table we already know that tan 45 degrees is 1. So when you compare these two values, you will get theta is equal to 45 degrees. So the angle of the sun made with the earth, sun rays made with the earth is equal to 45 degrees. So in any given question, you need to read the question and then draw the diagram, and after that finally you need to solve by taking one known value and unknown value in the trigonometric ratio. So here given question, when you read, you can observe this theta is the angle of depression and same as this angle here in the this right triangle, and he has also given the shadow and the length of the pole are both are equal. So this is the shadow and this is the length of the pole are equal, say it is x here, and by taking the tangent tan theta opposite over adjacent. So tan theta is equal to opposite to the theta, that is opposite is x and adjacent is also x, they get cancelled and its value is 1. Tan theta you got 1, but from the trigonometric table we already know that tan 45 degrees is equal to 1. When you compare these two things, you get theta is equal to 45 degrees. The angle of elevation, the angle of sun rays with the earth is 45 degrees. I hope you understood today's topic, that is heights and distances, the angle of elevation and angle of depression, and how to draw the rough figures of the question given and how to solve the problem. If you like this video, you please share with your friends, and if you want more videos, this kind of videos, you please let me know in the form of comments. Please share this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.